Welcome to the Ocho. The Outlaw Bill Sports Network is live. We're up and running. If you need to view the game, we got it right here. We got the Philadelphia, the Super Bowl champion Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's 14:32 left in the clock, and sorry for arriving late. I didn't know how to bypass something. Anyway, we're here. We're going to do play-by-play action coming at you. Game one of a doubleheader today. So Philadelphia kicked it to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's got they're on their second division, 1st and 10. Tampa Bay, they're under quarterback in the shotgun formation. Mayfield is the quarterback for the Buccaneers. You have to give me a hard. I got to learn these names of the Buccaneers. I don't know all the players. So I'm not the best of commentators, but I might be better than the actual commentators. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna try here, folks. Trying to bring you sports here on the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. Tampa Bay, 2nd and 10. Mayfield in the background, shotgun formation. Drops back, passes, incomplete. $12:59 in the first quarter. Bucks are gonna punt the ball away. Philadelphia blocks it. He got it. He's ready. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. Woo! On up. Woo! Eagles. On the block. On. Philadelphia looking an extra point for the Goocher. It's good. Eagles strike with a punt, touchdown, and an extra point. 7-0. Your Philadelphia Eagles against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Woo! What a way to start a game. Feel bad for them Buccaneers. You're a Buccaneer fan. We on a commercial break. Boy, why does it keep on? It keeps on lagging. Yeah, it's hot and humid in Florida, at the home of the Buccaneers, wherever Tampa Bay is. Both teams are 3-0 at this point. This is week 4 of the NFL. First and 10 for Mayfield into the shotgun formation. Got back, looking to passes to 14, and gets almost to the first down marker. That was 14 Ground Jr. Got him. Sorry. Second and 3, shotgun formation for Mayfield and the Bucks. Mayfield looks past it, incomplete. A little bit broken up. Mayfield, third down and 3, out of the shotgun formation. Drops back, looking to pass. Passes incomplete. Or no. Wait, no, he made a completion. Hookah, fourth down, and they're going to come out and punt it again. Let's hope they don't get the same results as they got it last time. So, not a lot of time of possession for the Tampa Bay Bucks. Uh, Philadelphia is going to get the ball back. Fair catch caught. Here comes Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. We're on a advertisement break. Hello to all of you watching me here on X. I know you're there. Can't see you, but thank you for being here. Welcome to the Outlaw Bill Sportsnet, the Ocho. where we're not exactly perfect in calling these play-by-play games, but uh, if you don't like some of the callers on the main networks, well, we'll give you the alternative to have something different here. For those of you watching on X, if you want to come to the YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up. And if you can't see it in your area, if it's blacked out, uh, on the YouTube end, I have a link to where you can view the game along and watch along. You can find that link on YouTube, pinned at the top of my chat. Jalen Hurts out of shotgun formation, calling audibles at the line. Hurts drop passes, just Barkley complete, gets a first down. 11-16 here in the first. Jalen Hurts out of shotgun formation, 1st and 10. Drop back, passes to Barkley again. Gets to the lineman scrimmage there. Second and 8 for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Out of shotgun formation once again. Jalen Hurts drops back, passes. A nice one bomb, incomplete. Intended for Brown, number 11. Third and 8 for Hurts. Out of shotgun formation. Hurts passes, complete. Gets a first down. Smith. First and 10, hands it off to Barkley. Barkley runs it up, gets another rushing first down. Barkley, Shaquille gets another first down. Look out, Barkley's in beast mode. Jalen Hurts once again, 1st and 10, out of the shotgun formation. Calling audibles at the line. Jalen Hurts drops back under pressure, throws it, gets it to the tight end, number 88, Delhart. Goddard. Oh, sorry, Goddard. Sometimes you can't, from the angle where I'm seeing it, you can't read their names properly. Jalen Hurts, shotgun, drops back, looking to pass, under pressure, scrambles, running with it, gets past, still running. Woo! Jalen Hurts rushing with the ball, gets to the 1st and goal, 28 yards for Jalen Hurts. Touchdown! Dallas Goddard! Bringing it 13-0. You're the champion Philadelphia Eagles. 7:08 in the first. The extra point is up through the Goocher. It's good, bringing it to 14-0. Your Philadelphia Eagles. Hello to everybody watching on X. I can't see you, but I know you're there. Very much appreciated. I hope you're enjoying this broadcast. Like I said, I'm not a professional sports caller. I don't know all their names, but I'm trying my best to learn it, to learn all the names and become a better caller each time I do this. So I appreciate you all being here. Hey, shake one. What is this crazy commercial? Baker Mayfield. Ooh, we got somebody here.
Sorry.
Hail Admiral. Hail Admiral Teague.
Sorry, it's only me. The Padawannabe is still unavailable from what I understand. But hopefully we'll see him soon. Hi, Outlaw. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
You know what? I'm in a great mood. I had a pretty good show last night. All the numbers were very nice. And it wasn't the worst September, which I guess if you're in the world of YouTube, we know can be rough. So it looks like El Iguelas are triumphing over the Succaneers.
Oh yeah, the Buccaneers. We went to punt the ball, and the Eagles blocked it and ran it in for a touchdown. So yeah, the Buccaneers are having a bad day at home right now.
Do you ever?
And they're 3-0, and they're 3-0 right now. So
I really got to watch. You know, they played the Jets as one of those wins. I really have to be careful because in regular life, I don't call them the Buccaneers. I call them the fucking word that rhymes with beers that starts with Q. I call them the Tampa Bay fucking ears. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with being that way. I just think it's a good put down for a football team. Go out there and love whoever you want, but I'm going to call them the F and Qs in my real life. Whenever I see someone in their jersey, I'm like, oh, you're an F and Qs fan. How you doing? By the way, the number one former occupation in all of Tampa is ex-Bucks cheerleader. Like every bartender is like, I was a Bucks cheerleader.
Mayfield almost gets sacked there.
That's part of why they're a little more competitive. Baker Mayfield, he cycled through a couple of teams for this to happen, but he got something resembling a normal quarterback's development, right? It's like it didn't work out in like two places, but he got like that trial by fire. He got benched for a while, and now he's okay.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield, 1st and 10 out of shotgun formation.
Doing what Sam Darnold can't. Come back from a bad season. The last
Sam Darnold now as a Seahawk, I think.
I'm hearing he was just sacked again on his way to the game. He's on the sideline in a headset.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe he got his bell rang or he's just not the starter, but he had enough wins to make the playoffs last year. His playoff game was so bad he is not the starter where he ended up, and he didn't get to stay with the team he led to the playoffs. They got there on his back.
Mayfield passes complete. It's past the line of scrimmage, about 5 yards. 5 yards.
Real nuts and bolts passing game. That was just a step above the flea flicker there. It was the same little bootleg pass that they've thrown twice in a row now. Basically, to like try to stop me.
So, an interesting thing happened here on the Ocho. I now can bring more games because I got live TV, so I didn't get the Sunday ticket. But
it's like $400.
Get live TV, so
my live TV situation. Listen to what happened to my live TV situation. This is the truth about live TV where I live. I'm in the middle of New York City, right? So there's buildings around me, and I can't get a signal in my apartment. So I have the right to put an antenna up on the roof. I put an antenna up on the roof. That costs $25, but I can't hook it up or turn it on until I ground it, or it could blow up my TV from a lightning strike, and it costs like $230 in fucking copper wire to fucking...
Passes. Intercepted!
Whoa!
The championship Eagles running for the ball. Interception. Eagles.
And Mayfield got away from what he was living on there. Short, controllable passes. that he could really direct. He tried to go for the distance. He went with a much longer pass. Let's call it medium. He was trying to squeeze it in between two defenders. It didn't work out, but it looks like a horse collar. Yeah, the thing is, they tackled the receiver high around the neck. Where's the flag from the... There's a fight on the field. These two teams that have been warned not to taunt each other are already fighting, Bill.
Yep.
Well, we got the Scooby-Doo reaction from the booth. The guy went, uh-oh. Do you think the problem is that Tristan Wirth has a name like a chick's and someone said it to him and he's like, oh, kick your ass. He's like, okay, bitch. Tristan, come on over here and mess with me, Tristan. Listen, if you're a guy and your name is Tristan, odds are you aren't listening, but I apologize. I'm sorry. We make fun of actor Tucker Smallwood a lot, too. I would pick on Tristan Wirth because he's got a name like a girlie, and whether he wins the fight or not, I might get inside of his head. That's your defensive captain in there, throwing hands with the other team. That's the guy setting the tone. I have a funny feeling we may have managed to successfully unsettle the F&Qs, Bill. We had an interception followed by a really stupid penalty.
Yeah, Bucks get a...
This is the NFL. You can't make two terrible mistakes in a row. You can't. This is not a perfect league. You're not going to thread every pass, but that avoidable pass where Baker Mayfield was only at second down, I believe, he should have thrown that motherfucker away. Instead, he tried to squeeze it. He was feeling invincible. And with 3 completions before that, I understand why, but he should be living like Phil Simms back in the day. A lot of short passes for 4 and 5 yards, and you'll be fine. He was making those effortlessly. The Eagles coach is in violation of facial hair policy. He needs to go shave. I want him off the field until he looks decent, Bill.
Mayfield under center, 1st and 10.
Look at those Buccaneers cheerleaders, Bill. It's a running play, and he breaks to the outside for a nice gain after being hit right behind the line of scrimmage. Initial contact didn't affect it. But I would just say, Bill, the Eagles coach, he's got like 8 days growth. He looks like a homeless man who robs gas stations. Now look at those Buccaneers cheerleaders dancing over there. They at least had the decency to shave.
Hey, some men like hair on a chick.
If you do, you're not gonna find anything but a very smooth landing strip at the Buccaneers sideline. But on the Eagles sideline, we've got some mountain men.
2nd and 2 for the Buccaneers. Under center, Mayfield.
I say you run it.
Passes.
Tosses it back. Gets about a yard. 3rd and 1. He lost a yard. All right, so 3rd and 4, perhaps. You go back to the short passes that are so easy to complete. I don't know why people become infatuated with like one long stab to try. I realize it tears the heart out of your opponent, but you're risking, putting a phaser to your own head, so to speak.
Yeah. 3rd and 1 for the Buccaneers. Mayfield under center. Drops back,
hands it off. It's through for a first down.
Yep.
A really smart, efficient play call right there for a lot more yards than we thought. But then again, we've seen this Tampa Bay running game is good enough to sell a Baker Mayfield passing game if Baker Mayfield doesn't decide that he's got talent and throw the ball like 35 yards in a pass. He can't do that. If he gets a 35-yard pass, it'll be 5 yards in the air and then like 20 after the catch. He needs yak yards. He cannot go far in the air. I don't like his airmail look. I think he's very readable.
1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. Out of shotgun formation, Mayfield is.
The snap.
Hand it off.
Hand it off again. Back down behind the line of scrimmage. One too many times. too cute by half on that play calling. As smart as it was last time, it was what do they have against like a short little bootleg pass? They were having success with that, and the other team had no answer except to tackle the guy after he caught the ball 4 yards away.
No,
it was working time after time.
He likes to hand it off to the number 7.
Well, let's face it, their run game has been pretty indomitable, and we have seen. Is it Irving? Yeah, it's Michael Irving Jr., isn't it? Isn't it? Is it Mike Irving's boy?
I don't know.
That's Irvin. Sorry.
Back to Irving. Yeah, Irving's. Yeah.
It's Irvin. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Irving, number 7, that was a nice little pass to him. He's a double threat, so he's I guess he's a corner.
We got 1:15 left in the first.
We saw the safeties pinching in on that play, if I was reading that correctly. It looks like an uptick in aggression by the defense here, as Baker Mayfield has shown that he can be rattled, and this looks like they're inviting him to throw long because he sucks.
Information.
This appears to be setting up for zone. There's no spy.
Mayfield,
but they're going right at him. He's down.
Mayfield.
Down goes Mayfield. Down goes Mayfield. That was a fun play, but he was off and on sides. He looked like shit there, Bill, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know, at one point there, he had his back to the end zone as he was trying to dance away from the.
He dropped the ball. He dropped.
You know what? He was. We now have to reassess this after they got to Mayfield. It wasn't a ton of pressure, but he did the right thing by falling on the ball. He really did.
42-yard attempt for the kicker here.
Not feeling great about this attempt, but we'll see. It looks good.
The Goocher, it's good.
We've got more Philadelphia fans in the stands than they have Tampa Bay fans, which is a disgrace to you in Tampa Bay. It's almost as though the NFL team cannot be supported by the local community. Did I ever tell you about when I lived in Florida?
No.
When I lived in Florida, Outlaw Bill, I was in Miami Dolphins territory for the game, but because of the exclusive nature of NFL contracts, it got blacked out, and I had to watch the Bucks, the pre-Tom Brady, like 3-13 Bucks every weekend, and the game ran with an apology. And one week I just went, and at the box office, I walked up and bought NFL tickets that were decent for $45 in 2013. How pathetic is that? It cost me more in gas to go round trip from Orlando to Tampa Bay. I was like, if I have to watch this piece of shit game, I'm going to watch it in person.
Right.
Woke up at like 8 a.m. in a bad mood. I was like, fuck it.
Wow, we got a President 41 watching us. I know you're there on X. We're glad that you're here. Hope you're enjoying this
41,
broadcast.
Would that be Nixon? Hello, sir! Right? 41 is Nixon. Sir! Or is that George? Is that Bill Clinton? Is George H. Bush 40, right? George H. Bush is 40? Bush is 45. Trump's 45 and 47, right? 46 would then have to be the Biden replicant.
Yeah.
When that robot started breaking down on TV, I knew that the Republicans were going to win that election, bro. This ad for an NFL show is as idiotic as the NFL show itself will be. Look at these men dressed like children. Their moms didn't tell them how to pick out clothes.
Yeah.
Stripes with...
They look like they all look like clowns.
Oh my God, and their recycled set has the World Trade Center's Twin Towers on it? No one wants to see that, you dicks. Don't watch First Things First. It's garbage. You know, I didn't watch this week, but how was Fitzy and the crew, Bill? Were they out of their fucking gourds as usual? In the 1 second I got to turn it on, they were out of their minds on the sideline. They were standing up. Everyone was struck by lightning. Did you watch them this week at all?
No, I didn't watch them. I couldn't. I was
I
busy
have
the
I have a
previous day. I was
proposal for
just I
you.
couldn't.
I have a proposal for you. Because I do Star Trek that night anyway.
Yeah, what's
How
that?
about this? How about this? We only do Amazon NFL pregame as an alternative to Fitzy and the crew, and we'll just watch them, and we'll rip on them, and we'll talk about how they don't know what they're doing, and we'll also get around to the game, and we'll just mock them the whole time. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
NFL Amazon pregame
Yeah,
with Outlaw and Admiral. It would be. Oh, hey, there he is. There's President Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's governor of the moon, and I believe the rules of succession have him third in line to the presidency of the United States. Is that not true, Bill? Along with Kevin Burkhardt, who's aging well. We've watched
when
him
your
grow up
career's
here.
finally over, you're
Never say never. He could get a phone call tomorrow. At halftime, he could disappear, and I'll show up down in the field for the Bucs. It's like my old locker still had some gear in it. Decided to change the fate of this game. It's 35-14 Buccaneers.
He ended his career in Tampa. Brady ended his career with Tampa Bay, I think, right?
I think hypothetically he did end it in Boston because they traded him back for the one-day contract. I think the Patriots wanted that. I think him and Belichick sat down together and said it's all over by, because I think Belichick leaves the same year anyway. And does anyone think Belichick is doing college football for any reason other than to scout for the next Brady? Then he'll come back to the league, have a 4 or 5 more year run, and hopefully, I think it's going to work out with his girlfriend. She's a little old for him, though.
Jalen
I think
Hurts,
that now she's 8.
Center.
You'll let you nail him like that, he will get hurt.
Hurts drops back to Barkley. Barkley slides.
Oh, he lost his footing there. Bill, let's talk for a minute about how a man named Bill Belichick managed to find love at 70. She's aging out of the window now that she's marriable, but isn't it nice that Bill Belichick did find love after all that? That's why guys learn football and get divorced 3 times. Am I right?
Yes, absolutely right.
I would watch that pregame before Amazon. Belichick and girlfriend. I don't know her name. Who cares?
All I know is he better get prenup.
The fuck does he get? You know, the only people who give a shit about Belichick's prenup are his grandchildren. They're the only ones that need that money. He peeled half his wad off the top and gave it to Bill Belichick Jr., if there is such a person, years ago. He's like,
Barkley, he's in beast mode today.
But when my girlfriend finishes college next year and we get married, I'm going to give half my wealth to my nephew so bitch can't take it. She just doesn't know. Don't tell her.
Philadelphia up the punt.
Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like and follow for Outlaw Bill, bringing you the NFL against all rules and laws. And against all decency, really. How do you know decent? At long last, Outlaw Bill.
Any support you can show the Outlaw Bill Sports Network, we much appreciate it.
Guys, I want to be honest with you here, and I've said this on my show. I can blow off like one sports entertainment package. There's no good football on right now. I have the Giants game, which is notable only for the fact that, of course, who do you think is there? George R.R. Martin with his little fisherman hat. Fuck him. Another day of no progress on Winds of Winter. Winter is coming, Bill. It's NFL season, so I'm confident in saying that.
I know.
Fall started
right?
last week, right? So yeah, it's accurate. It's coming.
And September's over. We're into the spooky season. So yeah.
September morns, we danced until the night became a brand new day. 2 lovers playing scenes from some romantic play. How did Neil Diamond become a huge singer? He's great in a way. His poems are fantastic, but he's got like 1 octave range, and though he can carry a tune, he doesn't have much in the way of a voice. Was it that he could play guitar and write a good song? Because we don't see him performing with the guitar, but that was how he wrote. Early on, it was like he was sort of like Dylan. It's weird. What do you think, Bill? Is America, the song by John Williams and Neil Diamond, do you think it's canceled?
I don't know.
I think it should be
I'm
rewritten
not
for a
canceled.
modern audience. What do you think of this one? Instead of They Come Into America, we rename it They're Going to Alligator Alcatraz. Every day around the world, we put them in the ice van. Your criminal immigrant plan, you're going into the ice van. My country, 'tis of thee. Remain silent, or thy words will be used against thee. I'm glad to see that like alcohol commercials are now priced out. I don't have anything against drinking, but have you noticed at first beer commercials just got priced out? You can't drink enough beer to go anywhere with that outlook. And then the next thing that happens is all of a sudden down the pike comes hard liquor commercials. That lasts 4 or 5 years. And now it's just basically products that no one can live without, reinforcing their brand on football games. Drinking hard liquor, that lasted about 5 years because that's about as long as anyone could do that for. Beer commercials for watery beer, that lasted forever until they got the transy to endorse it. And it's just weird how the whole culture of America shifted on two things. One, the price of a beer quadrupled since Dylan Mulvaney. And two, people have to get stinky before they go out and leisurely drink beer. We might be looking at the end of bar and club culture as we know it, Bill. I predict speakeasies in the next 6 months appearing in New York City. What do you think, Bill?
Mayfield under pressure. Can't get away.
He's not handling it again.
Incomplete.
That was the smartest move ever. For once, that was Baker Mayfield didn't look great there, but compared to the last time he was under pressure, this was at least textbook moves. He scrambles for the sideline. He avoids getting pulled down. And he tries for a low result, but you know it would have been a good pickup if he got it, but he didn't try to do the world with it, and he was ready for that ball to go out of bounds. That was the only person who could have caught it. Much better under pressure this time. What do you think, Bill?
Yep.
Here we go.
Mayfield pass is complete.
See, that's unfortunately was not for enough yards, but Baker Mayfield, that was for nothing. Damn. See, if Baker Mayfield had 2 strides more ambition on that pass, it would now be 3rd and 4 and a manageable situation. But unfortunately, or I'm sorry, it would be 2nd and 4 in a much more manageable situation and 2nd and 9. Did they get that down back on a penalty or some shit?
2nd and 9 for Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
This is only the
center.
second game we've called this year, folks. It's preseason for Admiral. Handed off to White that time. That was not a DEI handoff. He handed it to White.
That's a name I can't pronounce.
Witte? Oh, you mean his first name? Yeah.
Eureka?
His parents were in that unfortunate contest that black people sometimes get caught up in. Both of his names are hard
to pronounce.
Sometimes people's parents get caught up in an unfortunate contest to have their kid have the wackiest name. Let's see if they can convert on third down. 3rd and 7 should be doable. Mayfield, he's falling back far.
Under pressure, throws it.
A bad pass. It's a wounded duck. It's a completion, but
wow.
I can't tell. Let's see the ruling. It was damn near intercepted. It's 4th and 7. It was in the hands of his receiver for a moment. He had it. I can't blame this on Mayfield.
That's incomplete. Yeah.
Godwin Jr. had both of his arms around the ball and couldn't secure it with his hands. He bobbles it as he's going down. It was a good, clean hit by Mitchell. I'm going to say well-played football. I'm not going to blame Mayfield for that failed attempt to convert. I thought that he gave his team a good chance. What do you think, Bill? He's not rattled yet, is he?
No. We got 9:47 in the second quarter.
I don't know much about this, but if we could get a timely stop or keep it to 6 from the Bucks, or keep it to 3 from the Bucks defense here, 17-3. If they can then march downfield and score, we're talking about something of a game. 17-10 it could be just around the corner because it looks like they're fated to give up at least a field goal on this possession. They did not have a fruitful punt. Anonymous Goldfish is not a fan of the Eagles. I don't like them either, Anonymous Goldfish, because they suck up all the luck for teams that wear green. Look with the Jets.
Looks like the Falcons destroyed the Washington Commanders.
I believe they're called the Washington Football Club again this year. They keep changing their name. By the way, if you're an owner of a football team, changing the name every year not the worst for merchandise sales, is it? You could have last year's jersey and be 2 names old.
The Vikings are trailing 21-24 over the Steelers.
Did you hear next year's?
What's his name is beating the Vikings?
Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. But by the way, did you hear the next year's name for the Washington Football Club?
No, I did not.
They said that Redskins was indeed offensive. They didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so the name of the team from next year on will be the Washington Confederate Cops. I'm sorry, the D.C. Confederate Cops. They felt the District of Columbia had a more positive connotation. Yeah, they wanted to spread it around and upset everybody. The D.C. Confederate Cops coming next year. But I'd get that fucking jersey. That'd be hilarious. It is much more offensive. You're going after all I did was strap together 3 hot button words. DC is a negative connotation. Washington is clearly better. Confederate, well, I mean, that word does not have a good connotation in a country that fought a civil war and might have another one. And cops, well, that's just a divisive term. So, yeah, I think the Washington Football Commander Club should call themselves the D.C. Confederate Cops and have, like, blue uniforms. And when away, they wear, like, pure gray with, like, the Confederate flag on the helmet. It would be hilarious. The team bus would have the Confederate flag on the roof, and the horn would be, like, play Dixie. It would be, like, hire Tom Wopat to drive it. Them Duke boys are driving the bus for the Washington Football Club now. Hire any living cast member from the show to be the coach. What do you think, Bill?
Do you think your Jets can beat the Dolphins?
No.
No.
Is that game in England? It's tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
I don't think so. I don't know.
By the way, Karen Rodgers, I think, won in Ireland today. Karen Rodgers and the Steelers.
Jalen Hurts.
We already know this is going to be a fruitful pass because we see the readout. Let's see him thread the needle here.
To the tight end.
Beautifully done. You know, we're seeing chippy tackles and a lot of contact here. These teams, we were told that they were warned not to taunt each other. Apparently what happens is there's just no respect. Yeah. What's the deal, Bill? Do we have a blood crip situation going on here with the Tampa Bay and the Eagles?
I don't know. It reminded me of the Eagles and some other team. The Raiders of old.
Oh wow, yeah. Oakland now, no teams of any kind. Maybe they can get a tennis tournament. The Oakland Athletics finally become a team with a city for the first time. The Athletics for a whole year had a stadium but no city. That was hilarious. Yeah. And this baseball season,
Yankees.
Go ahead. The Yankees, I think, made the playoffs, right? Did they? They outright won. Cool. A week 1 bye. It was a 1-game difference. You know, I'll catch up with baseball. Hopefully, I'll have regular TV in time to watch it. This was the part I didn't get to finish. To put up my aerial TV to get free TV, antenna cost $25. Mexican friend to help me put it up, $100. grounding wire so that I don't get electrocuted. $140 for a fucking copper filament that I have to
Damn.
ground because it has to go like 200 feet off the roof of a building to the ground wire, right? I have to ground it to the cold water of the building. So I
Second
have
and
to.
8. Hurts dropped back. Under pressure. Scrambles. Running. Hurts. Gets
Looking good. He's
almost to the
got a
first down
seam.
marker.
Really, really good. And it looks like the next play is going to be we got 4 yards after carry on this one. I would make a stab at the end zone right now where are the Aguilas. You can just put a knife right in the heart of the Buccaneers and pull out your starters in the second quarter, which is a crazy thing to say, but you can do it after this next defensive series. If you can score here with a touchdown, you don't even have to convert. If you get a touchdown here, that's it for Tampa Bay. It's practice for the rest of the game.
3rd and 6 for Hurts. Out of shotgun formation. Hurts dropped back. He's under pressure. He's scrambling, looking, throwing. Gets completed.
He made a completion. I don't know if he gained more than a yard or two. He covered a good portion of the field with that throw, though, because he fell back almost to his own 20. He was at about his own 25-yard line when he released that throw. I'm reloading the game so I can see what the fuck happened. I got a little bit of a lag here.
Buccaneers. First and goal for Hurts and the Eagles.
They're here. They're Buccaneers. Get used to it, right?
The tight end running. Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
Goal. Wow. For the first time this year, the inappropriate soccer call. That's right, guys. You're at the Outlaw Bill Sports Network where you get play-by-play as well as inappropriate from the wrong sport calls like the Admiral Teague soccer goal call. Men on first for the Buccaneers. Are they looking for 2 points? My channel's strobing too much here. Did they dance in for 2? I couldn't tell. I honestly never got the picture back.
Like the Eagles.
21-3. Wow. We're approaching a non-competitive game.
Right.
We really are. I'm trying to just. I'm going back to the theater to get a little bit of a clearer signal.
Well, I didn't want to air the Chargers and Giants because I know that was going to be a dud of a game.
I'm watching it now, and although it is Garbaggio, the score is competitive because neither team's any good.
All out on advertising on that Tron Aries. Oh, you're roboting bad, Teague.
I turned off my my mic was muted there for a couple of minutes. Was it still roboting? Nothing's working so great here right now on the old computer. Let me jump off and come back. I shall return.
All right. Okay. Wow. Tampa Bay running with the ball. Running, he could get some yardage there. Flag on the play. Flag. Welcome back. Welcome back, Edward Teague.
I believe some of the roboting is in our StreamYards environment. I'm not positive on that one.
Yeah, that could be. There's been a lot of that going around with StreamYard.
I got through 2 shows in a row with nothing horrible happening, which was just unbelievable, to be honest with you.
First and 10 for the Buccaneers. Maynard hands it off. 17. Tripped up in the backfield. Gets about 5 yards on the play.
Yeah, I've got a really good. My picture's strobing, not as bad as it was before, though. We'll see how far we can go with the theater.
Yeah, good. Maynard. Drop back passes. Incomplete.
What is he, just a
That'll
little
bring
too
up third
strong,
and
or his
4.
receivers fucking him over? I don't get it. And why is
I
Mayfield
think
trying for
was a
these
little
long
underthrown,
stabs?
maybe.
This is the second time he put it right between the guy's fucking numbers, though.
Yeah.
It got slapped. It got slapped. That was really tight coverage.
Third and
Never
4
if you're the Jets.
for Matthew Maynard under Mayfield. Batted away. That'll bring 4th and 4. Tampa Bay sends out the punting team. I want to know how the hell is Tampa Bay 3-0?
They, I believe they also they benefited from playing one of the New York teams that sucks. Baker Mayfield, when he has no pressure, can do okay. And until this week, their defense was better, is all I can think of.
Well,
I mean, they're just getting shredded by the. For the up and comer to get shredded by the champion like this is not unheard of, is it? You know?
Yeah.
A team that really is only supposed to have been. And remember, rebuilds don't always go well, but this is like rebuild 1.5 since Brady, right? They tried to rebuild, and Mayfield is like their second attempt at a real quarterback. They tried someone else first. I forget who the fuck it was.
I feel for the team who has Wilson. That guy, he's such a jerk. Wilson. He thinks he still thinks he's a good quarterback. His rating keeps on getting lower and lower. Oh, does it take unity for the officials? Really? Does it? Uh,
Are you talking about Mike Wilson, ex-Jets QB? Was that who you were talking about from that year of
no, no,
Jets?
no. The former quarterback from the Broncos.
Oh. Well, I mean, once Bonix comes to town, it's just him and everybody else. No one gives a shit about their former quarterback.
Bonix isn't not having a good year. He's not looking like
Sophomore
the
jinx.
Bonix of last year.
You know what? He's got to take some pride in the name of love and go out there and be the Bonix we know.
Well, they're playing against the Bengals, a must-win tomorrow night. So we'll be right here on the OUCHO. So they have to win. They have to win. The Broncos could be lost if they can't find a way to beat the Bengals. Barkley, run it up the center.
Just shut up. No one gives a fuck how painful it is to play football. They make enough money. I hate when they humanize the players, right? Oh, this guy's not just some monster we set loose who's also a felon. Yeah, he is.
Jalen Hurts had a shot. Passes. Complete. Looks like another first down.
Looks like he's got the first. Wow. Putting on a clinic on both sides of the ball, aren't they?
Yeah.
This game risks having this game sort of risks derailing Mayfield's whole season. He's 3-0, and I mean, yeah, these are the reigning champions, but the way he's being made to look very foolish out there is kind of not good for your development. That's all I can say. I don't know about you, Bill, but my money's on the Eagles to win this game. Call me crazy, right?
Yeah, I think I think you're good. Barkley up the center.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, there's some commercials out there telling you that you can fast forward and pause live TV. I just tried this. This is nothing but a lie. I was stuck at the point that the game was at. I couldn't go fast forward to the end because my plan was find out who won, then call FanDuel and make a lot of easy money. But no, you can't fast forward to the end of the game. Turns out they still have to play it.
Second
Fucking
and
lies.
4 for Jalen Hurts. Out of shotgun formation. Hurts shots back, looking to pass. Gonna run with it. Gets past the line of scrimmage, gets a first down and sliding at the 48-yard line. Jalen Hurts.
Is this countdown for an ad going to actually happen up in the upper left corner?
I don't know.
We'll find out now, won't we?
We should be getting closer to the 2-minute warning.
I'm wondering if that's something for the network so they know they have to get ready to call that TV timeout. They can get this play off before the commercial. Is that the idea? We'll find out.
First and 10 for Hurts. Hurts shotgun formation.
Holds on to the ball. He makes his pass. Completed. Looks like about 7 yards.
2-minute warning here from Tampa.
We just saw some network technical script is coming through on our Cosme. It had the little countdown to to warn the play-by-play guys to get ready to go to a commercial.
That was funny. You definitely weird that.
Within about 8 or 9 seconds of the
Damn.
countdown ending, he was like, "And let's step away for a moment." And it wasn't like it was the perfect time in the game.
Know,
this
right?
is a TV timeout on the field, and good news for the defense, which had no answers, none. You know what McDonald's can put back on their menu is stores that look, McDonald's locations that look like you're going somewhere worth going. Remember what they used to look like in the 70s and what they look like now?
I have not been a fan of McDonald's for years, maybe decades. You know, it's the one restaurant that serves hamburgers that does not offer a bacon burger. You have to ask for extra bacon, which they charge you for, and then they charge you too much for it. Every other hamburger joint has a bacon cheeseburger. Well, McDonald's does not. You think they would have got with the times by now? People love bacon cheeseburgers, you know.
I think they're with the times because they lure you in with a real cheap burger and then get you to pay an extra $1 for the bacon.
And they only give you one piece of bacon. I paid $2 for this one piece of bacon.
Who the fuck is the dorky belle in that commercial? I don't know. I couldn't tell. I'm guessing it was a player's wife or a player and his wife. By the way, have you noticed that yet again Ray Caruth has not been asked to be a coach in the league?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I've noticed. It's funny how that keeps happening. Every year he says he's available and no one ever calls him. I wonder why. He says it's istophobism.
I don't know.
You know, he had a great career when he stopped to spend 25 years in federal prison for murder. I don't know why people wouldn't want him to be their coach.
Alpha. Hurts, shotgun, second, passes, complete.
I always thought it was really unfair that they blamed that on Ray Caruth just because he was in the car with the person who shot the person that he didn't like and had given that person money. They say to do it, but like for all we know, he was just driving around and this person took it upon themselves to shoot that lady. Am I right, Bill? Like Ray Caruth might not be as bad as they say.
Yeah.
I heard I heard that he and Pence are running for president together.
Oh,
here's a winning ticket for you. What do you think of this one? Bill Buckner, Mike Pence for president.
No.
Oh no. We're going to get yet another commercial here in this game that just went away to commercial, and we're going to see someone we never see, Space Pimp Bradley Cooper, who is lucky enough to be associated with football because he's in Silver Linings Playbook. And I don't know, like, I guess he's gay because he's very hung up on, like, these good-looking men who are playing sports and singing. I don't know why. If you're gay, get Boss perfume. And, what did you think of him as Space Pimp in Superman?
I don't know.
Did you see the movie?
That was weird.
So you did see it, right? How crazy was that?
Wait, he was Bradley Cooper was in that? Where
he was Jor-El. Remember when you see Jor-El for like 1 second and his wife's like a hot piece of ass who's just hanging on him? He's like, my son, Earth is weaklings and losers.
I that was him.
It was, yeah, you don't see him that long. He's like, Earth is filled with losers and lowlifes. I want you to go forth and be fruitful. Be a space pimp. Have a harem. And I'm like, you know what? That's the father that every guy needs. He's telling him what he needs to hear instead of what he wants to hear. Go out there and get laid like a motherfucker, son.
Right.
Take over their planet, son. They reconfirmed that the message was real 3 times in the movie, but it's so unpopular they're going to buy it back. Did you hear that one too? No. They're going to change the movie. He was not sent here to be a pimp anymore. They're going to. It turns out that idiot Lex Luthor hacked the message. It was true, but it was so unpopular they're changing it, which I find somewhat hilarious. What do you think of that one, Bill? Richard Pryor out there on the field for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. We got 1:54 left in second before half.
They break the huddle, approaching the line of scrimmage.
What was what? Yeah.
So they break the huddle and approach the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. Shotgun formation.
We're going to see if they can exploit the right side of their line there. Tampa Bay should be pushing hard on the right because that guard is out for at least one
snap.
play.
Hurts passes complete.
That was a great catch because Hutchinson had one hand. Morrison had one hand on it.
Did you see how high that snap? Hurts had to almost have a leap for it.
You're roboting on my end now. You know what? Take yourself. Don't leave the stream, but
weird.
like put yourself backstage and come back front stage again. That usually works.
All right, Barkley running.
That was a fantastic catch, and he got a few yards afterwards. This is really a tale of two cities and a tale of real pity if you're the Tampa Bay Bucks, who have all their timeouts and are going to try for one of the longest, most boring, and I'm going to guess fruitless, like 55-second drives after the Eagles score.
10. Hurts dropping back. Under pressure, throws it back behind the line of scrimmage. Barkley has it.
Another completion. I don't know if it's going to help the Mount. They lost yards on that one, I believe. There's like no real losing scenario here. If you're, yeah, they're going to have to use them all. If you're the Eagles here, you're trying to burn the clock out right now, and you might be able to do it. You might. You're a first down away. Or if you score the touchdown, then you just laugh and watch the offense of the Buccaneers try to get into the end zone or field goal distance in like 40 seconds, which will be hilarious.
Holy hell! The New York Giants are pulling a wing dinger. They got 10 points against the Chargers here. Oh,
it's been 10-3 for a while. Yeah,
unbelievable. Giants are 10-0 against the Chargers.
It's 10-3. It's 10-3. It's 10-3.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
It was 3-0. Yeah. No. The Giants are in control of this, like, competitive but not well played game. Is the only way to put it.
2nd and 15 for Jalen Hurts. Yeah, the shotgun formation. Hurts drops back. He's looking under pressure. He's going to get sacked. Oh no,
it's 3rd and 10 with 2 minutes and 9 seconds to play for New York and Chicago and San Diego. Where the fuck is the Chargers these days? L.A.
Yeah. Yep, the Chargers are out of L.A. now. You got the L.A. Chargers and the L.A. Rams.
Like, what? Being an L.A. football fan.
Does L.A. need? Jeez.
What does the closet of an LA football fan look like? You got like 7 different teams have cycled through your fucking city. 2 of them have come back. and
you
one of
don't
them
you
left
kind of feel
again.
sorry for the San Diego. It's like the owner up and moved the team from San Diego to LA. Why? Like why? Like
Because they couldn't get a new stadium built on the taxpayer dime in San Diego. They got pushed out of the Las Vegas development by the Raiders. The Raiders wanted it. That was going to be a 2-team facility with the Raiders and them. Vegas was going to go from 0 to 2 teams. I think what happened was the Raiders were like, we want exclusivity. So they got an LA facility. I believe it's the same old facility everyone's had. Is it not the LA Coliseum still from the 1980 Olympics? This World War II era fucking building.
Wow.
And by the way, there's not a lot of interest here, for this game because it's empty. It's empty. Is Tampa Bay wearing white? Are they the home team at this dog show?
Wait, is that a Jets fan with all the things on his arm?
No, it's the same colors. It's an Eagles fan. By the way, how many fans can say this? I have a tattoo from every championship my football team won in my lifetime. So none.
39-yard attempt from the sticker here. It's up. It's through the Goocher. It's good.
I'm still frozen. It just jumps right to the commercial. Independence Hall. I've been there. That's where President Whitmore told us that we would beat the aliens. So the game is in Philly? What's with the low camera angles? Why is it being filmed like no one went to the game?
I don't know. Smoke it, you got it. Go get a beer if you got it.
Is it time to maybe? Is it time to drop the pixelation in your theater to stop the strobing? Is that what it is? Yeah. You know what I did last night, Outlaw Bill?
What did you do?
It was very controversial, sir. I drank a beer.
Oh, you drank a beer.
Well,
it wasn't a Bud Light beer.
It was a Stella. I bought a 6-pack at the beginning of baseball season, and I have 4 left. I had one on opening day. I was really in the mood for a beer. And then last night the season ended. I was like, gee, I better get to work on this 6-pack if I want to finish it before the end of the year. It was pretty cold. Yeah. The beer's been in there for like 4 months.
So that'll be it. We're at the halftime. Wait a minute. He managed to get out of bounds, and there's still time in the clock. 41 seconds. There's still 41 seconds in this second quarter. Second and 7 for Mayfield. Mayfield out of shotgun formation. Let's see what he can do here. Mayfield drops back, passes, complete. Does not make the first down. Game clock is still running. Hell, Fox, come on. Have a game clock where you can see it. 3rd and 1 for Mayfield. Shotgun formation.
That is a major
Mayfield
mistake.
Under pressure passes. Complete. Oh, he gets nowhere. Denied. Flag on the play.
We're getting a weird version of this game that may not have all the character generation laid onto it because we should have a time right now. We're in the Here we go. Finally up on screen.
Yeah.
22 seconds left in the second quarter. I guess they're just doing a terrible job over there in the booth. While it's the world champion, this is a divisional opponent who sucks. So maybe this game got like the second tier team of broadcasters. I would imagine they're still trying to break in Tom Brady. What do you think, Bill?
It bops the helmet of his opponent. Embarrassment of riches. What do you think about that assessment?
It's an embarrassment of riches for the Eagles, who are just piling on points late in the game as Tampa Bay looks ready to make mistakes. Like they're playing under pressure for a score they're not going to get.
Wow. There's still 17 seconds left on the clock.
He's got a claw. He's got to spike the football. It's ridiculous. He threw the pass went 17 yards in the air, but only 3 yards forward progress because he was dropping back so far. Baker Mayfield basically turning his back to the line and running for his goddamn life away from the other team before he turns the pass. It's like it's getting downright Sam Darnold-esque.
Yeah.
And I noticed that they've put that the Tampa Bay Bucks have put
8 seconds on this game clock.
Have put Otten in the game. They don't have an Otten pick in minute. They have an Otten pick in 8 seconds. That's basically
they
what
have
you
the
should
Ocho.
do. Yeah. By the way, yeah, they have the Ocho on the clock, and that is correct. They just throw it down the field.
I gotta go unleash my McCracken.
The Bucks coach going with the NASCAR look, sunglasses, and the baseball hat. How much eye protection does one man need?
Tater is such a bore to listen to. I don't know.
It's Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt. So Burkhardt's the steady veteran. They're trying to get somewhere and turn Brady into a good color analyst is what it is. If you notice, Burkhardt's doing like 80% of the talking.
Mayfield passes incomplete. 4 seconds. I see 3. What are you, blind? They put a second back on the clock.
Well, Tom Brady was just confused by what was going on the field. So showing some shortcomings as a broadcaster, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right there, Bill. Maybe Tom Brady's a player, not a broadcaster, huh? What is the fucking point?
Yeah.
What is the fucking point? Give me a goddamn break. They're going to field the ball and score on you with the... Yeah, the cooler heads prevailed. You know what? He's yelling at the other coach not to ice his kicker.
I need to go release my McCracken.
I love
you
how
have
they...
the helm.
Okay. I love how they... we've got McLaughlin here getting ready for this long kick. And we've got the Tampa Bay coaches yelling at the Eagles coach for icing his kicker like it matters. You're a fucking idiot. Career long for this kicker if he makes it. And this just looks ridiculous. He's at the 40. Here goes the kick. He made it. He split the uprights. It's, as Bill would say, through the gooch. McLaughlin with a 600-yard field goal. I'm sorry, 65-yard field goal. I can kick 500 miles and I will kick 500 more. What the fuck? That one had to achieve a low Earth orbit and had like a heat trail when it came back in. The last thing to come down out of the air in Philadelphia that fast was the shot heard around the world. This is going to sound ridiculous, folks, but that field goal was a must-have from almost 70 goddamn yards out. And after seeing that, I'm saying just get to the 40 and kick a field goal every time, Tampa Bay. You suck. Here comes the NFL halftime show with 4 people dumber than us. It's hard to believe, but they found people individually stupider than either me or Bill, and they put them all together in the same place. None of them know anything about football, much like Bill and I, and they are just like all Red Bulled up, and it's going to be a high-powered, high-octane halftime show from the usual suspects. I'm shuddering in fear. Bill all the way at the other side of his double wide right now. Detroit is just beating up on Cincinnati 20-7 at the half over there. The Panthers game in Gillette Stadium, live from Foxborough. Drake May runs it in there. It's 28-6 Patriots. It's 28-6 Patriots over the Panthers. In Orchard Park, Josh Allen and the Buffaloes are going to take on the Saints. Tied at 7. And it's 14-10 at the half, Buffalo. The Washington Guardians Football Club. They are losing to the Ravens. It's only a one-score game, though. I'm sorry, to the Eagles. The Falcons. We named every bird except the Seahawks. We got around the league at that one. Then we're going to show highlights, so to speak, from the New York game where Jackson Brax goes right in there. The big story here, it's 13-3 New York, beaten up on the and then we had the game in Ireland, Vikings Steelers. And I guess this counts as a Steelers home game in Ireland. What the hell kind of football fans are up at 9 o'clock in the morning in Ireland? Do they come right from the pub, Bill?
What was that?
There was a football game in Ireland that ended like 2 hours ago. They're 5 hours ahead of us. I guess that means it did start at like 1 o'clock their time. But my God, the hell's the point of NFL Ireland? The world's greediest league, am I right? They got 32 functioning football teams in America. They need a dysfunctional, terrible one in fucking in Europe. Yeah. They will not be happy till they have a team in like England, Ireland, Scotland, and Germany for like some sort of mini division over there. A functional NFL Europe would need 4 teams. It would need 4 teams. What are your 4 cities? Honestly, London, Edinburgh, maybe? Dublin? That's 3. Dublin. Berlin? That would be 4.
Berlin's in Germany.
I know, but that's still Europe. I mean, that's really close to the England team compared to the LA team's proximity, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Now, this is the part of the game where you're really in good hands with me and Bill, because we're now going to do takedowns and take-aparts of these commercials in the halftime show. So here we promote college football, where we do everything we can to feed the narrative that college is a 4-year party waste of fucking time, because Michigan's a bullshit fucking school, and so is Wisconsin. Two academic lightweights. You know what? Wisconsin has 8 NCAA championships. Only 6 of them have had to be vacated for cheating. I would point out I went to State University of New York, where we have 6 Nobel Prize winners went to my school. I don't know, Bill. What do you think counts more when people look at my resume for a job? That I graduated from a school that produced 6 Nobel Prize winners in medical and science, or that my team won 8 NCAA championships and got to keep half of them because they didn't cheat half the time? I'm pretty sure I know what the HR people are looking at. It's like, this guy went to Wisconsin State. We can count on him to be a member of Phi Kappa Kega. This guy went to State University in New York and had to shove 800 New Yorkers out of his way to get his college seat. It's like, Mr. Teague, how did you get to school every day? I killed 2 people to get subway fare and then rode on the roof of the train anyway. This is our kind of guy. This guy's a real go-getter. So, tell us about your GPA. Go fuck yourself. Well, this guy's really from New York. We better hire him right now. Could you imagine if I just took the Trump approach, the way he campaigned the president, and just took that to job interviews? It's like, what makes you qualified to be an employee here? I don't know where some bitch like you gets off. Is there a man here I can interview with? Someone who knows what they're talking about, lady? 5 minutes later, they send in like a mail, like HR guy. It's like, well, at least we can have a conversation that makes sense here. How about that football game? Sir, I'm here to talk about your qualifications. I won $200 last week betting on football. How's that for qualifications? Sir, you're hired. You're hired, sir. So if Trump was in the real job market, he would get the job with double salary and they would fire the HR lady. If we applied the rules of Trump to the real world, what do you think, Bill? Just go to your job interview and don't back off. They'll make employment great again, right? Why are you at our company? To make it great again? What are you talking about? We're a startup. We're going to make it great again, sir. I want to live in the world where the rules don't apply to me like the president. Look, we got to see Erin Andrews and Clarissa from Amazon, and I just have to say, at 40 some odd years old, Erin Andrews looking a little older and grimmer than her years, isn't she? By the way, that is Disney's dream. Did you notice the Fox? Now, Fox Network is Disney now. Remember, someone has to buy that sooner or later because they can't own 2 networks, right? The sports arm is still owned a little bit by Fox, but Disney really in control of Erin Andrews now. I think that this is the goal for sports broadcasting. Do you think next year we'll have an all-female team? At least one of the sports teams will be all female for football. Like Erin Andrews not. In the booth, like Erin Andrews and Clarissa, and on the field we have like some dude like Kevin Burkhardt on the sideline. He's like dressed in hot pants and no shirt. You know that now that Disney has Monday Night Football, they're going to flip that shit on us. The Guardians already have a chick calling games in their baseball booth. Did you know that, Bill?
No.
I think she was always a woman, too. How great is that in Landman, where he's like, hello, lady? And she's like, I can't believe that, that's a little offensive. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, did I guess wrong, sir? The Landman is the best. True or false, Bill? Billy Bob Thornton's Landman lives his entire life in a based hangover.
Yeah.
He doesn't have time for any bullshit, and he doesn't think that Michelob Ultra is an alcoholic beverage. Landman has the best dialogue too, right, Bill? Last season, I'm going to settle up my check. Sir, should you drive? You've had 35 Michelob Ultras. Go fuck yourself. You want change? Fuck yeah, I want change after that PSA about drinking and driving. Go fuck yourself. And he just goes driving around lit. Fucking Landman. By the way, Bill, good news. You can gawk at Landman's daughter all you want. She's the chick from 1923. It's the one who fights off the wolf. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Michelle Randolph is a fantastic actress. I think she's going to be, we're going to be hearing a lot from her. She's with the right production company and she's doing good roles. You know, it's funny. With Landman, people are like, Weird Admiral Teague pervs on 17-year-old character Ainsley. And it's more like, yeah, grown man Admiral Teague likes 30-year-old actress Michelle Randolph. She doesn't look her age, but she's 30. Calm the fuck down. I don't know what these guys are talking about. The prices at the grocery store were already sky high.
Mm-hmm.
I already couldn't afford health care. They're just talking about things that I didn't have already, like food and medical care. Like, it doesn't matter to me that the price of an apple has doubled. I couldn't afford it in the first place, right? Am I right, Bill?
Yeah.
We're going to be set when that promise comes through to lower the cost of medication by 1,500%. I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet because that was a mainstay through his entire campaign, which was a 4-year campaign. I watched every live appearance by El Presidente, and central to his campaign was a promise to lower the cost of all medication by 1,500%. He said he would do it day one very, very easily with the Epstein report. Yeah, I was shocked because I was a few bucks short on the rent, so I went to buy some aspirin, figuring they'd give me $700 or $800, right? Because that's aspirin costs like $5, right? 1,500% less. I was prepared to go down to the. I bought a bag with me to carry the money. I was going to buy like all sorts of pharmaceuticals.
Wait,
I got my medication.
It ain't the average $16 a bottle.
I went for like
$17
low
a
dose.
bottle for that stuff here.
You might have had a larger bottle. Yeah, no, it's the price of aspirin is obscene. It's obscene. And I'm with Trump. I can't say acetaminophen either, or whatever the hell the name of that stuff is. That's in Tylenol.
Yeah.
I just know that, she wasn't woke or nothing, but I know my mother used to like to shoot up a little bit of Tylenol. I didn't have any problems. And welcome to the Ocho, my favorite letter of the alphabet.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is trying to show off here, and he's talking about different elements of the game of football as though he didn't play it. And it sounds forced and dumb. Like, it's amazing how dumb Tom Brady sounds here, too, of being a broadcaster, isn't it?
Indeed, it does, Admiral.
By the way, WDW Pro and other people who are telling us that this spells the end of Disneyland, here in Tampa Bay, once again, they just said the heat index is 110 degrees in Tampa, which is on the Gulf of America by the water. At Disneyland, 100 miles inland from here. What must the heat index be right now? Huh, Bill? Last week when I did my show, I checked the heat index.
There's only one man that I know that knows that.
Look, it's Aaron Andrews. This is the most revealing I've seen her dressed in years. It really is 100 degrees down there, isn't it? You can see her sweating.
Yeah.
She is like slick looking. She's got her hair tied back. It is hot. It is hot. I've lived in Florida, and when I did my show last week, we were still talking about the reverse pixie dusting, about how no one's at Disneyland means it must be over. We did the heat index. It was the same heat as Kuwait City, Kuwait was cooler than Disneyland.
Barkley
on Tuesday.
gets stopped in the backfield.
Last Tuesday, Bill, Kuwait City, Kuwait, and Manaus, Brazil, in the heart of the Amazon, were both nicer than Disneyland. Did you know that? And look, we do have a male sideline reporter. This is what Disney wants for you, folks. Why do we need a male sideline reporter? Basically, whoever was missed like that year's like pinup of the year for Playboy should just get a job as a sideline reporter and keep refreshing them like that.
Shotgun formation, scrambles, gets away, gets sacked. Hurts. Jalen Hurts gets sacked.
By the way, Bill, I would like to point out, Vea, he's huge. Bill, you know what? Do you know what Erin Andrews' qualifications are to be a sports reporter?
No.
She was an FSU cheerleader.
Oh no!
That's it. She was an FSU cheerleader.
Wow.
Yeah, the Buck sideline is a place she was going to end up one way or another, either in a skimpy outfit or with a mic. She was going to end up on the Buck sideline. Oh, here we go.
Hand it off to Barkley.
They're not concerned.
That's not Barkley.
They're not concerned. They didn't give a shit. They did get the first down, it looks like, but they were not concerned. But yeah, Erin Andrews has no qualifications except being an FSU cheerleader, which means that either in a skimpy outfit or with a microphone, she was headed down to that Bucs sideline one way or the other, doesn't it?
Well, maybe she just got tired of having an OnlyFans that wasn't making any money, you know?
Well, we saw it all because of that peeping Tom. I think it's really wrong what happened to Erin Andrews, and to go to jail for 3 fucking years for being a peeping Tom is kind of unheard of, but, you know, well deserved. He deserved more.
Oh my God.
Wow, the Bucs with a really great return to midfield. A 63-yard punt returned by Johnson. He's wearing 19, which makes me wonder if he's related to both Ocho Cinco and Chad Johnson. If you remember, Keyshawn Johnson from the Jets wore 19. Could he be from the football Johnson family? I realize it's a really common name, but the number 19 on a Johnson, you would avoid that if you were a player named Johnson. Because remember, all the football Johnsons try to wear 19 because that was Keyshawn's number. Ocho Cinco ended up 18 because he couldn't get 19. You knew that was Keyshawn's cousin, right? Chad Ocho Cinco is Keyshawn Johnson's cousin. Chad Ocho Cinco is Keyshawn Johnson's cousin. Did you know that Gary Sheffield was Doc Gooden's cousin or nephew? You know, this Progressive commercial ain't so great, but it looks like they've moved on from Flo, doesn't it? It was a good run. What did Flo do, 25 years as the Prudential person or as the Progressive spokesperson, Bill? Would you let Jennifer Garner do your farming, Bill?
I'd let her do more than my farming.
When you look at her and she says, "What's in your wallet?" I'm thinking she says, "What's in your wallet?" The answer for Jennifer Garner is most of Ben Affleck's money. My question to you is, when you look at J-Lo and you look at Jay Garner, Did he just stay with the wrong Jennifer? Like Ben Affleck's a fucking idiot, am I right?
Uh,
The second
yeah,
marriage to
maybe.
J-Lo's already over. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you hear how that? Did you hear what ended that marriage?
No.
Okay, so woke weirdo Ben Affleck, nothing you can do is going to make him think you're too weird, right? So J Lo had two children. I guess they're Nick Cannon's kids, right? They were both trans. So Ben moves over
Oh my
there and
God.
he brings over his kids from Jennifer Garner, and they're all living in one house. And within 3 months, guess what happened to one of Ben's kids?
Oh no.
Yeah, what are the odds? Three for three of the people who live with Jennifer Lopez went trans, and Ben Affleck with the other kid just ran like hell. And we didn't know they broke up until the LA fire, where she says, "Well, I haven't seen him in a real long time, but I'm worried about him because he was in LA." It's like, bitch, he didn't call you because you don't figure into his life. Bucky Irving is the guy's name. Okay. Think about that, though, Bill. What are the odds that Jennifer Lopez would have two trans children and one trans stepchild? Just boom. What are the
Uh,
odds? What are
I
the
don't know
odds?
that
It's like she made it up or something,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know.
Doesn't ring true to me.
Second and 8 for Mayfield. Mayfield's pass is complete.
He stood tall in the pocket. He's trying to regain his composure, and he needs to make everything he can out of this third quarter because it looks like what's going on is the Eagles are not going to take them seriously till they score at least one more time. And while there are starters out there and there's plenty of defensive action going on to keep Mayfield contained, the offense seems to have taken its foot off the gas a little bit for the Eagles. To be
Third and
fair,
3
they don't
for
need to.
Mayfield. Shotgun formation. All inaudibles at the line. Mayfield passes complete.
And
Incomplete.
dropped.
Incomplete.
Oh,
I
he
looked
made
like
that call at the line. They changed the formation, and you saw the guy from the Eagles run right over to match him. Why he didn't call that off is beyond me. I guess it was not enough time. But then why throw to the guy if they know? Can we now say that Baker Mayfield is being let down by his team? That pass did suck, but the other two were okay.
4th and 3. They're going for it.
Why? Why?
Pretty bold here. Pretty bold. Pretty bold.
You assholes.
Mayfield.
He's going to
Under
get sacked.
pressure. Can't get away. Throws it. Incomplete.
Throws it away. They're going to turn it over on downs at their own 36-yard line, give or take. This is pathetic. Pathetic football, Bill. This drive started with an amazing return.
The NFC South has got a really horrible league.
Again, right? Again this season.
If they're 3-0,
do the Jets play the NFC South? We need to.
nothing stops a Ram. Okay. Yeah, I just don't care. Make Taco Bell. Wow, that's pretty harsh. She was itching that with a wooden ruler. Let's see what's going on in the league. You got the Patriots beating the Carolina Panthers at 14-6, and of course the Detroit Lions are walking all over the Cleveland Browns.
It's just a laugher. It is just a laugher
The
versus
Buffalo
Cleveland.
Bills.
Buffalo Bills game was tight
the
last
Buffalo
time I
Bills
checked.
are ahead. They're beating the Saints 14-7.
So yeah, a little bit of a knife fight going on in that game.
There.
The Bills should be beating them up a lot more, don't you think? That's not as competitive as I thought. A little more competitive than I thought. So I don't know about everybody else, but I just cash advanced all the money I had out of my credit card and went to the back alley to bet on the Buccaneers to win this game. Put $400 on it, Bill. Don't take my advice, but if I win,
why on earth did you do that?
Well, you know what? If I lose, I have to go buy my medication, and it used to cost $100 a month. So that means that when I go to pick it up tomorrow, if Trump's right, they'll have to give me $1,400, right? Because it's going down 1,500%. So it's house money, right? Why wouldn't I gamble? See, I was really happy about that because get this, Bill.
10:35 in the third.
Do you know why I've started drinking again?
What?
Because any day now, when we get that promise, now,
No.
as you pointed out, a bottle of aspirin is $15, right?
Yeah.
When our leader fulfills his promise and reduces it by 1,500%, do you understand that we will get $225,000 when we buy a bottle of aspirin? So tomorrow I might be short on cash, but I'll just go buy 2 bottles of aspirin and take the deed to that Dwayne Reed with me home. Look for me to own multiple pharmacies by the end of the month. What am I going to do with all this money? Ladies and gentlemen, now's the time to go out and just start buying medication. If you're not on medication, ask for some, right? The more expensive, the better. I've turned my $100 a month medication problem into a $225,000 benefit bill. I'm sorry, $2.2 million a month benefit. Wow. Well, you know, sometimes you just have to lay back and trust the government. The British get it for free. We're going to make money off it.
Oh my God, Peyton Manning is in a Bud Light commercial. I thought everybody.
It's both Mannings. Yeah, everyone does. They're trying to save the brand. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
I don't know. I still don't drink Bud Light.
You know what? People will probably start drinking it because people will probably start drinking it again for this simple reason. It's going to be the only thing you can afford at the bar. They're going to start eating the They're going to start eating the sin tax so that you can drink it. I'm being serious. It's $10 for a beer in New York.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Because they can't afford hot dogs. My God, I went to the supermarket. Milk was like $90. I had to go across the street to the drugstore, buy aspirin, get my $225,000, come back and get the milk. And they said, "Sir, we don't have change for this." I said, "I'll take the deed for this fucking store too."
Just get a cow.
It's true.
Jalen Hurts, shotgun formation, drops back, Please, I got a goddamn fly on my screen. Get out of my screen, fly.
What worried me was my doctor told me that I have
You're boosting up my view, fly.
J-Lo used to be a man, says Anonymous Goldfish. You know what? We use alternative energy. Anonymous Goldfish, who is it? We know you. I know. I've got to know Anonymous Goldfish. Is it? It's not Kronos, is it? We use alternative energy. That is the funniest part of. In episode 3 of Landman, where they go to the plane crash site and there's a wind farm there, and she's like, "So the oil company uses green energy, and it triggers Landman." And he's like, "You fucking stupid bitch! It's alternative energy, so we can keep pumping the petrochemicals. Shut the fuck up. We're off the grid, asshole." It's 13-10 Giants at the Giants-Chargers game in the swamp at the Meadowlands, Bill.
Wow.
Also, I'm hearing word that the end.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I actually want the Giants to win today. I'm actually rooting for the Giants to win.
One of the Giants' touchdowns came off the quarterback for the Chargers. Passed the ball forward. It bounced off his teammate's helmet and into the hands of a Giants defender who ran it in. That's the kind of game it's been over there. It's like you put two terribly inept teams together, something incredible might happen once in a while. Quinion Mitchell. I like to put quinions in my salad, personally. It's my favorite kind of an onion. What? Quinions are small onions, I believe. And there's Otten out there, shaking his Otten tail. By the way, Anonymous Goldfish, wouldn't it be more accurate to say J-Lo used to be a woman?
And for Mayfield drops back. Pat, he's looking for. Wow! Running touchdown, Buccaneers. They get up on the board.
All right, so it's not a game again yet, but obviously some of the starters are going to have to come off the bench now for the Eagles. Yeah, this play was not designed for a touchdown. I would point out that that's why it worked. They can only score with chaos theory. Their playbook sucks so bad. What do you think, Bill? Yeah, this was a totally broken play where he simply had someone open long. The only thing this tells me is the only thing this tells me is that Baker Mayfield's not scared yet, or at least not too scared. He's come up with a method for this.
Well, it's only playing out how the scriptwriter has it. The script. Maybe the script calls for this at this point in the game. Now I can neither confirm or disbelieve.
As we all saw last night during the last night during the Yankee game, and again earlier during this game,
so you got to really watch what the refs do.
We've seen them step away for commercial a lot, and when it comes back, it's pretty obvious that it's an old Sega Dreamcast being used to simulate the game, right, Bill? We've seen that trick a few times. Happens during most Jet games. This is the latest in a day I've gone so far this year without being football miserable on a Sunday. Jets play tomorrow. My team, right? The Jets have not played a game anything but at any time but 1 o'clock local time. Get it out of the way football start time. The West Coast isn't even there to watch it. The only time they play any other time is when they play a real team as cannon fodder to get destroyed. And the chances that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win this game have risen from 3.2% to 13.2%. And that money, I bet, starting to look like a sure thing.
Is it big news Saturday? Okay.
Now, I guess Fox Sports will become like a company that gets sold off to someone who wants to own just that, or they'll own news and sports only. It's weird. You're not
I don't
allowed to
know.
own two networks, and Disney owns ABC, so the Fox network, like, I guess they have to break it up and put some of its programming on CBS, which might save CBS, don't get me wrong. I've got such bad strobing on this Cosme, it's not even fucking funny.
I know. It keeps going on now. That for me too.
Have you noticed it's only while it's live? The replays are fine.
Yeah.
Commercials and replays are fine. It's when they go live, the whole commercial, the whole broadcast starts to fall apart. I mean, they are somewhat back in the game. I don't know if it's still a 3-score game. It's Carissa. She makes things up, Bill.
Yeah. Carissa.
Carissa says that Pedro Pascal, head coach of the Rams, tells her that they have to try a little harder. Who would admit that? She's like, sometimes they ask me for a quote from the sideline, and I don't have one. So I say something that I know is true. Like, after failing to convert 3 times.
2nd and 10 for Hurt. Shot. Hurts hands it off to himself.
I ended up hating Carissa so much because of Amazon
Flag
football
on the
last
play.
year,
Here
Bill.
comes
Last year's watching Amazon football made me hate Carissa so much. I watched an interview with her where her and Aaron Andrews interviewed each other. And what I thought was great was Carissa says, like, well, when I see the team go, fail to convert on the down 3 times, I'll just say that the coach told me he's looking for a spark because I know it's true. I could do that too, Carissa. You know what, Bill? I just got a call from the sideline of the Buccaneers. Their coach says he needs a spark if he's going to win this game. He also says he wants more from his players. What do you think of that, Bill?
Hurts under pressure, sacked. Hurts gets sacked. Well, that big guy's had 2 today.
It's time to either pull your quarterback or put your starting line back in. That injury at right tackle seems to. That injury at right tackle seems to have caused some real problems for the offense of the Eagles, doesn't it? Their starting right offensive tackle is out, and that seems to be the side of the pocket they're exploiting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Both of those sacks since the injury, guys. So good news, it was a terrible return, which means that maybe they'll try to do something on this series, huh, Bill?
One would only see. It's a bold statement, Teague.
I am pissed scared of cancer because I just quit smoking weed after 40 years, Bill. I think I might have smoked enough. What do you think? According to Grok, I have a half pound of tar and resin in my lungs.
Well, shit, I smoked 2 packs a day back in 2002 and 2003, so.
What happened? Did you just end up being short of breath all the time and decide to quit?
No, I just up and quit.
Did the price of cigarettes figure into it, or did you just up and quit?
Well, the prices kind of had something to do with it, you know.
It was becoming ridiculous. It was a lifestyle statement.
Instead of the normal $18.99 for a carton of cigarettes, it was like $26.99.
It's like 2 packs of cigarettes is $26.99 in New York. You know that?
No.
It's $15 a pack.
Ball. There was a Fumbalaya, Philadelphia ball. Wow.
Cigarettes are $15 a pack in New York, Bill.
Look at this fumble. Fumbalaya, Fumbaruski, Fumbalaya,
it's punch loose.
You
know what? The guy from the Eagles got his hand in there and got it away from him. So this is the second drive that just very quickly goes nowhere. The last drive was 3 and out. This drive is 1 and out. Wow. They suck, Bill. Who did they beat to get these 3 wins? So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the only NFL team to be allowed to start their season by playing Vanderbilt. Yeah, right. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers were the only NFL team allowed to start their NFL season by playing.
Like an old team, that's for sure.
No. They're 3-0 because they started their season playing the Vanderbilt Commodores. They're the only NFL team allowed to play college against college teams their first 3 games. And there is just nothing to be said for this broadcast that is strobed out and is now just a black screen for me. Let's try it again. The most challenging Cosme of the year.
Oh, God, they found the footage.
I'm going back to the theater now to see if I can't get a picture. By the way, Anonymous Goldfish, it says J-Lo used to be a man. I think it's more correct to say J-Lo was once a woman, right? When you look at her now, she's looking a lot more masculine than she did in her days as, singing, dancing, fat-assed J-Lo. Now she's like singing, dancing, half-naked J-Lo.
She's famous for that ass.
That's the only reason she's famous, yeah. That, and I swear to you, if I can have
confirmation,
you can see this shit.
Turned it off to Barkley running.
I've got nothing. I'm watching the Wheel of Death in Cosmo.
They're running it through small holes. Hurts. Shotgun formation. Hurts hands it off to Barkley. Barkley running it. Shaquan Barkley.
There is nothing going on Cosme.
What? What do you mean nothing going on?
I mean, for the last 7 or 8 minutes, it's just been
like
spinning Wheel of Death with the Play logo. as I leave and go back in, leave and go
Oh,
back in, and hit refresh. I've been giving it a couple of minutes each time too. It's just good and fucked.
let me see if I can reload.
We're gonna try to get this going for you folks. We're experiencing a denial of service attack. It's Zelensky's fault. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it works now. Thank you. It's still smeg. I gotta turn off the sound.
Okay. Sometimes you just gotta refresh it. Yeah.
And also, I see the countdown to a commercial in the corner again. Oh no, it went away.
Yeah.
Maybe they blew off. They blew it off. They blew off the commercial countdown because I guess they hurried up. That's funny. We're getting some of the
Yeah.
technical information for the booth. I, for one, kind of appreciate it, don't you? If this is what they give professional broadcasters, I, for one, appreciate it. It's like knowing that in 30 seconds they're going to try to step away for a commercial. Easy to sound like a genius on that one. Like, you know what, Bill? I sense a TV timeout. What do you know? There it is. Anonymous Goldfish is chiming in. Is he chiming in on J-Lo or on football, sir? Sir!
Second, it's
Yeah, it's fucking frozen. Oh, there we go. It looks like he slid for a first down.
It goes blurry.
At the moment of the snap, we have lost picture every time. Have you thought about going like 480 pixels on the Cosme side? You know, the commentary is obsessed with the tush push.
780. I should.
It should be fine. Dropping roofies in our drinks again, says Goldfish. Don't let J-Lo do that to you, or you'll wake up with like a serious pain in your ass.
Let me see if I can.
And once again, you guys,
fix it. Yeah.
You just heard it. It's 100 degree. The heat index on the field is over 100 again.
Let's see if this makes it better. Any better? So I'm now at 480 pixels instead of 720. A little bit better. Third and 1 for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Touchdown, Shaquille! Yay! Eagles are running away with this game. It looks like the Eagles be eating the pirate booty.
Yeah. And not in a jailhouse kind of way. They're in the driver's seat of this one.
Here comes the extra point attempt. It's up. It's through the Goocher. It's good. Shut up, Tom Brady. He'll hate you. Still hate that guy. Is it, Tom? Is that your best assessment? It's tough to defend. I just think Tampa Bay sucks on both ends. Well, we should have a good doubleheader with the Ravens and the Chiefs coming up. Unless the Philly lied to me, But we should have a good game with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Coming up next on the Outlaw Bill Sports Network. What a hold. Wow. He was holding him for dear life. Like, I ain't letting you go, bro. I ain't letting you go.
I just did a little bit of a check. It's 10 degrees cooler in Kuwait City.
Mayfield, back to pass is incomplete. Wow. That's a big hole on Mitchell, the defender. Second and 10 for Baker Mayfield. Shotgun passes complete. Getting a first down. First and 10 for Baker Mayfield under center. Drops back, hands it off. I got a troll. I got a troll.
Where, in the theater?
No, on YouTube.
Hello.
Wow. Tampa Bay. I was trying to fix the troll situation and I missed that one.
Yeah, I saw the
Wow,
comments disappear,
Mayfield.
and Mayfield showing that, like, this is why they're 3-0. They recklessly will throw the ball around. This was a poorly advised series of plays that just worked out. I don't know if I agree with their strategy here, and it's another broken play.
It paid off for him.
You know what's really, it has paid off for him, but between you and me, when you're only effective when your playbook falls apart, doesn't that say a lot about your fucking playbook? Like that it's good for fish wrap and kindling?
It's up, it's to the goocher, it's good.
They're right back in it, down by 2 scores, late.
I do not like these commentators. They're pretty horrible today for this.
Kevin Burkhardt is usually fine, but he's trying to train Tom Brady. By the way, I watched a minute of Amazon. Al Michaels is still there, isn't he?
Yes, he is. He didn't
What
retire
the
like we all
fuck
thought.
happened? He's not even in the studio. Is he green screened in from home?
I don't know.
The
I've seen him
visibly
back there.
unhappy. Have you ever seen a more visibly angry, visibly unhappy, visibly disengaged human being in your life? We've seen people doing life without the possibility of
No.
parole interviewed on a TV show who had more life in their eyes than Al Michaels. And I'm not saying he doesn't want to be alive anymore. I'm saying he doesn't want to be at that game. He cannot stand Fitzy and the crew. And when he talks about the Rings of Power, he like openly scoffs at it. He's like, I won't be watching this garbage, but they say it's good. He's too famous and important for them to shut up. He's based and he doesn't care. Rings of Power, what in the name of God is that? Is that about football?
We got an 11-point game.
Is Collinsworth still his sidekick?
Yes.
Oh, so it's the worst team ever. That was a decent return by the Bucks. It was well executed. But again, what we had going on was Bill and I's brains were blown because I don't know about you, but it froze, then sped up, then slowed down, then sped up, and then the play concluded. I saw that play at faster than life, slower than life, and at a complete pause for a moment. That was every bad thing that could happen during a broadcast. That hurt my brain.
Yeah, mine's a little hurt too. We got 1st and 10 for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles.
I'm ready to avert my eyes on the snap because I can't take it anymore.
Hurts hands it off to Barkley. Barkley running to get stopped in the background for no gain. Uh-oh. Barkley's hurt. Barkley's getting slow to get up. You can't hit Barkley. Oh, no.
He might be okay. He's walking around.
Barkley looks
stretching out.
Yeah.
He's in pain. He's not 100%. You're not going to hand him the ball on this down, but he's absorbed a lot of damage today too, by the way.
Yeah. 2nd 11. Barkley runs it.
Our strobe effect was so bad it looked like the clock ran. I think the clock ran out. Now we've got a couple of guys. Oh no! What a terrible penalty! By the way,
it was on the defense. Yeah.
The Eagles got the memo. All white guys on the Eagles sideline look like cavemen or Vikings. They got long hair and that's a 15-yarder, man. That should be. I might give him a game misconduct for that. That was so fucked up.
1st and 10 for Barkley Hurts and the Eagles. Hurts hands it off to Barkley again. Gets a few yards on the play. About 4.5 yards.
Legitimately surprised they went right back to Saquon, but what are you going to do?
Two of Tampa Bay's touchdowns have come from turnovers. Can you believe that?
Well, today? Yes. Baker Mayfield does not look good. They've only got field goals on their own merit.
Special teams. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the special teams battle won. Their special team is much better than the Eagles' defensive special team.
Hurts throws, long bomb is incomplete.
Drops outside the. Dropping right on the sideline, guys. That was no good every minute.
Look at that beard, man.
That is magnificent. Like I said, every white guy on the Eagles got the memo. They look like cavemen or Vikings. For a long time there, every
That
single
is a
white guy in
weird
sports
beard.
looked like a caveman or a
Third and
Viking.
7 for Hurts. 3rd and 7 for Hurts. Shotgun formation. What high snap? He's chasing it back and he's going to be sacked, but there's a flag on the play.
Massive loss of yards. All of a sudden, after being completely ineffectual, the Tampa Bay defense has been, since the injury to the offensive tackle on the Eagles, the Tampa Bay defense has really stepped it up and been effective. So really, both teams played terrible football here and didn't execute well, but the Eagles executed so much worse that the Tampa Bay declined the penalty, which would have been huge, but not as huge as what they pulled off in the broken play. I'm ready to pull out a term for this game. Bill, you tell me what you think. You ready?
Yeah.
This is a very poorly coached outing by both teams.
Yeah, I agree.
Terrible discipline all around, and it's not a very well officiated game either. Piling that on with terrible play calling by Burkhardt and Brady can't call a game together. Try someone else with Brady. It's not Burkhardt. We know Burkhardt can do it. It's Brady. I don't know, but the best booth ever would be Brady and Al Michaels, like one guy who has no clue and one guy who can't be bothered to care. Tom Brady's been so out of it. I'm ready for him to say something as insane as leading off second base, right? Like that's how wrong Tom Brady's commentary has been all day. I mean, yes, Tampa Bay is struggling back into this game, but not as much of a story as the terrible commentary. What do you think, Bill?
Yeah.
Oh. And we have yet to see an alcohol commercial, haven't we? Beer commercials cannot afford to. You know what? Something is going on. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the product they're advertising now, right, Bill? Of course, the picture is perfect for this goddamn commercial. Hey, Bill, you know what the next town over in Queens is called?
No.
Corona. Corona, Queens is a real place. Corona, Queens is a real place.
Corona.
But what's funny was I was talking to some British YouTubers and they said it's nothing but a mess over in Rochdale. And I was like, you got that right. And they're like, oh, you've heard. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're not talking about the Rochdale like one town away in Queens? They're like, no. It's like, you guys have to stop taking names from my city. Like, there's a Jersey in England. Did you know that, Bill?
No.
Yeah, there's a Jersey and there's a York in England. They also have a Queens County. They're just ripping us off. In Australia, the same thing. They have a Queensland. Come up with your own name. He has had an exciting day, but he's not able to do much with that one. He fields it well, but that was a good high punt. Am I insane here, or is the story of the Bucs' success been that they've been extremely reckless and gotten away with it, huh? Have they just played reckless this whole game, and it's been mostly catching up to them, but a couple of times they got lucky? Yeah, Bucs football is just play wild, huh?
Uh-huh. Oh. We got 14-6. We're in the fourth quarter. Flag on the plate.
He punched him in the neck, Bill. Bill, he punched him in the Adam's apple. What the fuck, huh? And in the Meadowlands, Bill, it's 21-18 Giants. Exciting game. Did you get ducked, Bill? Proof of life. Speak, Bill. Say something to me. Oh, no. Folks, it's me here alone. I think Outlaw Bill may have been hit by the duck of death. He may or may not be aware of this yet. We'll find out soon, but I'll keep you tuned in. Tampa Bay rallying late here, trying to put something together. They're going to continue with the reckless kind of play we've seen. I don't know how far they can get with it, but that one knocked out of the receiver's hands. There's a flag on the play. It's a pass interference. It's good. That is exactly what the doctor ordered if you're Baker Mayfield. I see my bubble popping, but I don't see anything happening by Outlaw. I just don't know what his situation is. This one's going to come back despite the gain. Looked good. Another holding. This time it's on the offense. Let's see. That wasn't so terrible, but he did throw an arm out and get it against Irving. This, to me, this wasn't illegal that long ago. He was trying to make contact. Guys, it's Carissa Thompson doing the game break, so we don't know if this is true, but she says it's 20-10 Lions over the Bengals. I'm sorry, over the Browns. Oh, 27-10. Sirs. But, I mean, that's Clarissa, so she might just be telling us what we want to hear. Welcome to the Ocho. I am your host, Admiral Teague. Outlaw Bill appears to be frozen. I don't know. We'll find out. Or he's muted and saying a bunch of brilliant stuff, but we've made it to about the 40, third down, 31-20. You got to figure this is a must-score possession, but with almost 13 minutes left on the clock, I'm thinking if I'm the Tampa Bay coach, honestly, this may sound a bit insane, but why not try to kick a field goal? If you can't get into do not do any high-risk shit to throw this game away. Although at 3-0, I guess you don't have to care. So, the real field temperature feels like 103 on the field. It is now hotter than Riyadh. Seems to me like this whole game might have pivoted on an injury to the starting right offensive tackle for the Eagles. Since that injury, it's been not really all Bucks, but the Bucks have sort of been getting to Jalen Hurts. They have been making his life a little bit more miserable, and then they themselves have fired their own engines and are now with a great, just fantastic run back by a touchdown saving tackle there. What an incredible return by Johnson. Let's check the X messages and see if Bill has informed me of why the hell I can't hear anything he's saying. Bill, come back to us, Bill. We need you. Stream Elements, sir. Can you get online with us and help out? And thanks, Wanda. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you. Wow, this is really the first beer commercial I remember seeing in this broadcast, but now that I see it, I think I saw it during pregame. Miller Lite. It's kind of swill, but I mean, I don't know about where you live, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe you could tell me in the comments, but a beer in New York at a bar is about $9 for a draft of an import. Now, I would say get yourself a Yingling. Maybe you can get it down to $7 if you're lucky. But we're still talking about like major damage to your 20 with one drink. Just major damage. So I like going out and drinking. Like there were nights when I was younger I could go spend $200 drinking and just, whatever. At like $4 to $6 a drink, I could still do it. I was that insane. Now, if I spend $120 drinking, the idea that I'm buzzed is questionable. Like buybacks have to figure in. It's crazy. How about you, sirs and madams?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Hey,
I had to take some. What the hell happened to you?
Yeah, I had an emergency that I had to take care of.
Are you okay?
I am okay.
Okay.
I am okay. I just
How did I do?
Yeah, you did excellent.
Get Wes Cagle and the Padawannabe passes. Let's see which one of them will hang out.
Yeah.
We have an amazing crowd. There are 4 people watching us, which is kind of high for a football game being covered by 2 schlubs.
Right.
There was an incredible, like I said, the special teams advantage Tampa Bay. It's keeping them in this game with great returns and stuff like that. At this point, at 31-23, I never thought we'd see a 1-score game. I think, as I was telling our audience, and I don't know if you agree, wasn't it? It was all Eagles until their starting right tackle on the offensive line got taken out, and then they've been exploiting that side of the Eagles line since then. And it hasn't been a great day for Jalen Hurts since that injury, has it?
No.
But they were really walking all over their opponents. This might affect their season, that injury. Apparently that right tackle position, that right offensive lineman was quietly making a ginormous difference. And that is the strong side for him, right?
Not a good defensive play.
Fantastic defensive play. Ooh, wow. Sorry, folks. We're trying to keep track of what's going on. The picture's strobing a bit on us.
Mayfield passes incomplete.
Dinks and dunks, throws it into the shoelaces. There's a flag on that. It looks like it could be a pass interference on a pass that no one was ever going to catch anyway.
Wow, what a stupid play.
Wow.
Man, he's holding the jersey.
Because
Holding
what
the jersey blatantly.
He didn't need to hold that jersey because at the end of his route he collides with an Eagle player anyway. But at the moment he would have caught the ball, he's colliding with the Eagle player anyway because he sort of shakes off the hold. He gets like a quarter of a stride in there. He's starting to regain some control of himself.
For Baker Mayfield, shotgun formation.
This game has been determined by penalties.
Hands it off, runs it up the middle.
Give Outlaw Bill a like. If you have a moment, it would be a wonderful thing to do.
Second and 3 for Mayfield under center. Calling audibles at the line.
And I'm going to...
Mayfield drops back, hands it off. Get a first down and then some.
By the way, I'm going to say Tom Brady made his first statement of value of this game when he pointed out quite correctly that... well, now he's saying a bunch of nonsense again. But he had a non-point observation out of nowhere. Come on, Goldfish. We know you want to say it.
Mayfield under center. Yeah, say it. Go ahead, Goldfish. Just say it.
He drops back, hands it off.
Don't hold back, man.
There's what I was trying to say before Tom Brady went on another tangent. You ready? Have you noticed that the running plays for Tampa Bay, their playbook is so weird that it looks like they're going into a wildcat when he hands it off sometimes? Like, watch this fucking weird handoff.
Yeah.
Watch how weird it is. He's in shotgun. He drops all the way back. It looks like, this looks like a wildcat handoff almost, and sort of weird and.
Incomplete, Mayfield. Oh, what the hell? It just freeze? Come on. Say it! Say it! Say it! Wow. Buccaneers showing a great fourth quarter effort, fourth quarter run, and secondary of the Eagles are just.
We seem to be waiting on that touchdown to be made, or that last play to be made official.
Oh, this game is running. Well, I'm in Arizona, so yeah, the time is going to be back. So I'm in the past, and it's being broadcast from the past.
I'm at 4:00. Bill's at 2.
Yeah, I'm at least I'm at 12:59. Intercepted,
going for 2. It might not make a difference, but what the fuck? Oh no, intercepted. We were out of picture for so long. They yelled the word touchdown, but apparently that one didn't happen. It's still 31-23. INT in the end zone. Let's find out. All right. So despite a bunch of other penalties, it works out that the play stands as we saw it. What a weird series, huh, Bill?
Yeah.
You know, not only is the game kind of bad, but what a disaster. Like Tom Brady, you'd think he'd have something to add about being the Buccaneers
32.
quarterback.
Yeah, no, nothing. He's not doing
Nothing,
a good
right?
job.
It's 100. Look, it is a uniquely Tampa situation with it being 103 degrees on the field. And Tom Brady's like, yeah, sure is hot. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, talk about your hydration routine, anything to, like, you know, to make yourself seem like you know about football. You're just a guy in a suit right now, Brady. Wow. What, do we have to put him on the field for his fucking football brain to turn on?
Yeah. Eagles back to
If
punt.
the Eagles are smart, they aren't, they just try and run the clock now. Yeah, you're right. Both counts.
Yeah.
Here they are having to give the ball back to the special teams, the dangerous special teams of the Bucs, but they get stopped at the 22.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill, next week we got to do that game, right? Cowboys Jets
The
at 1
Commanders
p.m.
and
No, Cowboys Jets. We
Yeah.
got to do that game. Oh, you know it.
Cowboys Jets. Okay.
I can't believe that these schlubs are going to get a chance to fucking win this game again based on that inept performance by the Eagles.
I know, right? I know.
And this has been a tale of two pities. These teams have scored a lot, but they have not played good football today. All right, we're going to be reckless again.
Scrambling.
Mayfield running for his life. He gets out of bounds with a gain of about
there.
7 yards. Honestly, that was a decent save on that
6
play.
minutes on the game clock.
If our video hadn't collapsed, I would have a much better idea of how much pressure he was under. But of course, at the snap of the ball, the picture froze, then sped up. It's been doing that all day.
I don't know.
We are not getting much audio either.
Why it does that.
We are only getting enough audio to confuse the fuck out of us, guys. It's 21-18 at the Meadowlands with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the fourth quarter, by the way.
Mayfield and
the Giants looking for their first win against the 3-0 fancy San Diego Chargers, who apparently suck too. Yeah, right? There was no Jet game today, so the Eagles figured somebody wearing green has to play like shit. It's 31-23. The game was not played that well. We're talking about like 2 reckless offenses, 2 fucking horrible defenses just bumbling around. They're getting the lucky sack that makes the defense look competent because the offense is so incompetent and just badly chosen plays.
Reverse.
Every Tampa Bay running play is a fucking nightmare of movement, and it's like a Rube Goldberg machine, isn't it? Like, once a lot of unnecessary shit starts happening behind the Tampa Bay line, they're going to run, guys. That's the bottom line. Tom Brady was finally told to wake up, and he realizes a game is being played.
Yeah.
To be fair, folks, we can do just as good of a job at. We can do just as good of a job at shaming the people for doing a terrible job as Tom Brady's doing. He's just like, wow, they're terrible. And like, yeah, Tom, welcome to the game. By the way, I was very upset to find out Jennifer Aniston confirmed to be dating someone. I had thought maybe I'd get lucky. She's from Queens.
Oh, she's supposed to be dating me, though, you know?
Someone my age who still looks good, who lives locally.
She promised me.
Jennifer Aniston is like something like, makes up something like 3/4 of all beautiful women my age who live locally. And she's only one person.
I don't know. I'd have to find out her politics first, because if she's on that left side, I'm a hard.
Oh yeah, that for sure, Bill. You're gonna be like, no, I'm gonna go with my left. I'm gonna go with my right arm rather than your left wing politics. You're a 10. You're a hard 10. Outlaw Bill also has put political conditions on whether or not he would date Sydney Sweeney. Look, Bill, they're going to try to go for an ad. They're going to try to go for a commercial. Will they push it to early, or will they try to get the play in? It's taking them a moment to sort it out. I think they're going to get a commercial. What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
We're looking at a TV timeout unless they get this play started in 5 seconds. No, we're going to step away while they figure it out. Oh, wait, no, they're in the huddle.
2:48. Oh, boy.
We're down inside 10 seconds of technical feed being told to the booth.
2nd and 6 for Mayfield. Mayfield in the shotgun formation. Player in motion. Mayfield looking passes. Incomplete.
Oh, the network is loving this because the game is close and now people will want to watch because it's the only good game late. Cowgirls versus Jets. Two prideful teams, says Goldfish. That's hilarious. You know what? My hat's off to that comment. Why not?
Baker Mayfield in the huddle.
This is just seat of your pants football. That was like a 1 in a million tip of a 1 in a million throw with a terrible catch.
They're in their shotgun formation. 3rd and 6. Mayfield drops back. He's looking under pressure. He gets away. He's going to get a first down. And then some. Baker
And
Mayfield with the run.
That's good to know because I didn't get any of that as it froze at the line of scrimmage and did not begin playing again until after the play. I saw none of it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Baker Mayfield in what looks to have been an exciting play. He got hit pretty hard at the end of that.
First and 10, Mayfield looking. Oh,
something
flag in the play.
Offsides. False start. Wow. That's the last thing they needed, Outlaw.
Yannikan Yabuka. What a name. We're at the 2-minute warning. We will be switching to the Ravens and Chiefs game. So stay tuned here on the Ocho as soon as this game comes to completion.
Are you kidding me? In this goddamn studio? Will the next game have any, like, will we be able to watch the next game?
No. I got another studio set up. Yeah, I think so.
Good news.
As far as I know, I just got to switch the game over.
It seems like StreamYards is having problems, or you need to pay your internet bill. Something's going on. You've got another troll, or is that left over? Those comments. Oh, those are legacy troll comments.
I
this is like watching the game in slow motion through a filthy fish tank. This is preposterous. Meanwhile, at the Meadowlands, the Giants with the ball. They're running it on 3rd and 5. They're not going to get the first down. There's 1:09 left. 21-18 Giants over the Chargers. We'll see what's going to happen here. This is a critical moment of this game as the final minute winding down. No one seems to be in a hurry. 4th and 4. Giants bringing on the kicker. On their sideline, the Chargers are sort of confused. All right. Looks like we just tried to ice the kicker or call the timeout from the Giants sideline. Impossible to tell. They're wearing some of the ugliest NFL hats that you've ever seen on the sideline this week, Bill. Bill might be totally out of it. I don't know if I'm coming through here either. Bill, are you there? Proof of life from Bill?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to get the computer to work?
I'm here.
All right. Yeah, I don't have any...
yeah.
I have no picture. Yeah, the Midwest Guardians. Anonymous Goldfish. Who are you? Anonymous Goldfish, is this JT? Who's Anonymous Goldfish?
I don't know.
It's definitely someone we know having fun with us. Is it Wes Cagle? This is a Philly game.
I don't know.
Well, I have no picture at all, but I'll bring people up to speed on the Giants game.
What is...
The Giants punt. It's deep. Fielded at the 12 by the Chargers. Running laterally, east to west. North to south, rather. He doesn't make it very far. Looks like he kept him to about the 20-yard line. Manhurts on the tackle. There was just nothing there. Lucky grab, tripped him up.
Sacked. Mayfield sacked.
Mayfield is sacked. All right. So does that end it for their hopes?
I don't know. There's a 145 remaining.
I haven't been able to watch that game in about 3 or 4 minutes now. In New York, the Chargers are trying to stave off their first defeat of the season. The bomb downfield is incomplete. There's 13 ticks left on the clock. 2nd and 10. Josh Herbert looking like an idiot out there. How do you lose to a team this bad, or have the Giants begun to turn the corner? I mean,
I love it. I love it. The Giants are winning. Oh,
the Giants
Denver
are
needs
winning.
to win tomorrow night.
There's 8 seconds left on the play clock. Timeout, Giants. They're looking confident and breezy on the Giants sideline. They got nothing to feel good about. There could be still there's no timeouts left, but if they pass to the sideline, they could get a field goal and tie this. This will almost definitely be the final play of the game. And it looks like a defensive player was hurt, so they will not wind the clock on the team. But a Giant being taken off the field with some help from his teammates, that stops the clock.
1:18 left.
And resets the play clock. Yeah, I haven't been able to watch the Eagles game in forever. I got nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What are you going to do? Yeah. Trying.
Oh,
I'm just watching the Giants game.
No, ball's out. Eagles.
And that's it. The Giants win. They get their first win of the season. The clock has run out. The final is 21-18 New York Giants over the LA Chargers. Les Chargers. It's joy at the Meadowlands. They're 1-3 versus the 3-1 team. Here we go. We got picture it back in we got the picture back in Philadelphia. What is going on in the crowd in Philadelphia that they will not show the crowd, Bill? Why is this game being filmed like it's in an empty stadium?
I don't know.
And again, wow, this game just strobing the volume in and out. I've got to turn off the play-by-play. I basically am just seeing this game in flashcard form. I'm seeing a slideshow of the game that's about 4 minutes behind the game.
Yeah. Howdy, West Cagle.
Back to the black screen. Send West Cagle a pass. West Cagle, meet us in our second studio when this game ends. Hang out for a little bit. Welcome, West. I hope you're getting a better picture than I am. I'm getting stroboscopic picture at best. You want to jump into Studio 2 after this game ends in about 4 minutes of real world time? They're throwing batteries at Santa Claus again. That's why they can't show the crowd. Yeah. You know what? When I heard the overlapping gunfire become continuous during the second quarter, I figured it was a typical Philadelphia crowd. Right, Bill? Did I lose Bill? I have no idea where we are at technically. Oh, okay, you're there. The Cosby is so badly fucked up, I have no clue. No clue, sir. It's swirling like the blue water of a Tidy Bowl commercial, sir.
.54. I think the Eagles have this game wrapped up.
The Troll's back.
Oh, jeez. I can't believe I have a Kroll.
I blocked him.
Whack a Troll.
I blocked him, Bill. I'm going to report them too.
This 54 seconds is taking forever.
Especially when you can't see it. I've got no update in like 4.5 minutes. I get about 4 seconds of this game every 11 minutes. That's how rooted into the game I am.
Wow. 49 seconds.
Yeah,
final
aliens.
timeout from the. Now we're down to 50 seconds. Well, we were just at 49. What the hell? Come on. What the hell, Fox?
Unwinding the clock 1 second. I don't know.
I think the Bucks. Oh my gosh! Wow, the
Anonymous Lion likes West Kegel. Good.
Oh shit! Whack the
Boy.
mole.
I got rid of it.
Whack that mole. Whack that mole.
Oh, I got. Oh, sir, I sent him packing, sir. Oh, he's back. There's
back.
another.
He just came back though.
He's back.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
sir.
saw him on my screen.
Sir. I blocked it and hid the messages again, sir. I'm reporting this fellow.
What can you do? What can you do?
You know what? I'm going to try the Trolls link and see if that has the game. What the fuck? I'm staring at a blank screen forever.
We got 6 seconds left. Why is the game not over?
Maybe they stopped with the clock and now people are just walking on field shaking hands. Like it doesn't. Chances of this game being anything but over seem pretty low.
I'm going to call this game, call this broadcast. I'm going to head to the other studio, and we're going to switch and see. Maybe we'll see if we, yeah.
Wes Kegel, if you want, meet us in the other studio. Great to see you. Sir. All right, Bill, I'll see you in the other studio. I see the pass. Wow. Well, see you guys in a little bit.
What are they doing? Okay. Well, thank you for being here on the OUCHO. We're going to go back to we're going to go to the next game. Stay tuned in this Cosby room for the more viewing NFL. Bye. See you on the next stream.